Howdy, folks. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I really hope you're enjoying your holidays. Seth Miller asked me to review the Key. I have did not have this boat before. I thought I did, but I don't think I did, or I've never played it in randos. But I got this in a Santa crate. This is one of the things, so I was more than happy to do this. So I took this boat out for a spin and had myself a lot of fun. Now that Tier 8 operations are opened up and you can bring ships in that are Tier 8, it's fantastic. I'm getting a whole new set of games and operations, and I love it. This boat has got one shtick and only one shtick, and there's 10 of them. She has 410 millimeter guns, or 16.1 inches. And for someone who's actually worked with the USS Missouri, 16-inch shells are no joke. This boat can physically punish Tier 10 battleships and Tier 10 other boats. In operations, it's even more hilariously funny. But she's very susceptible to things like that, fire. So, we'll get to it in a minute here, but you know how it works. It's the same old, same old. This was actually a really good game, but let's dive into it. I want to show you right off the bat. I love the wargaming department for the art department. They just do a great job. They always do a great job. Now let's get into the armor layout. It's kind of important here. So right off the bat, you've got 32 mil, which means only 458s and above can pen you. See, the upper deck is still pretty good, and the high part of the Citadel, which is 282, is really good. I want to show you something here. Just get rid of the nose here. She actually has turtle pack armor. So the above plate there at 287 mil and 25 the deck, which plunging fire at 25 mil is the problem. That's 358. So you can get plunging fire. So she's actually mid-tier and close tier with her big guns. It's a great brawling ship, in my opinion. I like it that way. Survivability is not bad at 68 too with all the captain skills. And torpedo protection is not bad at 32 either. She's a decent tier 8 battleship, in my opinion. But here's the shtick. There's the 16-inch guns. Now, of course, standard battleship, 30-second reload. I've got it down to 32.6 for turret traverse. She's not great that way, but she can do a lot of damage. Her HE shells will pen 68 mil. So you can do damage to massive ships at Tier 9 and Tier 10 with deck fire. And she will start a fire. She's got a 31% chance, so it's pretty decent. And the range is 19.4 kilometers, which is not bad. Not bad at all, actually. So her secondaries, not too bad. I have them spec'd out at 8.3 kilometers. Now they will pen 30 mil. 30 mil is not bad at all for HE, and she can start fires. So secondaries are good. She can actually hold her own. Yes, she has torpedoes. 2 times 3, 3 aside, with a 10-kilometer range and 62 knots. Let me just go back here to show you where we are. This is one of the few battleships out there that actually get torpedoes. They're right back behind the aft mount. The torpedo angles are, I'm going to say they're okay. They're not great, but they're okay. And they're pretty fast. Airstrike, 2 attacks, 30 seconds, reload, and 10 kilometers. I still wish this was more than 12. I don't like this. I'll go to AA in a minute. So her main speed is 31 knots. She's slow, and she's got a rudder shift of almost 16 seconds. She is slow to start. She can be seen by the moon. She's 14 kilometers. When you fire in smoke, it's like, or in your guns in smoke, it's 17.5. So there's nothing to do. And she can be seen 8.9 kilometers from the air. So, yeah, like a typical battleship, you're going to draw a lot of attention. So what do I take for equipment? Main armor modification always. I build my battleships as tanks, so I take damage control. I take main battery modification too, so that way I can get more turret traverse. I always take this on a battleship, so I reduce my fires and my floods by 15%. And I even took concealment, and it's still terrible. You can take torpedo lookout. I've been getting into that with some battleships. This might be one for this one because she's really slow. But if you go into concealment here, 15.6. So, I mean, you're going to be seen anyway. It's your call. But because of the rudder shift, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to leave it on. So, right off the bat, repair. It heals or reloads itself in 76 seconds, which is not bad. She's got a pretty good heal. You get 4 of them. I don't mind. Now, for AA, I took fighter. You can take spotter plane, but I don't. I take fighter to do it as best as I can to deal with some AA. She has okay AA, and you'll see that in a minute here. Those are the flags I take. Let's go into my captain. Battleship, always take gun feeder. Reduces the amount to go switching from HE to AP by 40%. Grease the gears for this boat. You've got to have grease the gears. Here's vigilance. It gives you an extra 25% in seeing the torpedoes ahead of time. It helps, especially with the other service. Priority targets. I take longer range for secondaries. I want an extra bit, so that way she can take on destroyers and cruisers. Adrenaline rush, and of course, concealment expert is a must. And I do take fire prevention on my battleships, depending on the battleship. Russian ones I don't because they're just bloody tanks. And exterior, I have the standard camo. Looks fine for me. Camels have no value now to me. They're just artwork. And I'm not going to pay for that. But let's go look at AA. This is going up against the Eagle, which, I mean, I don't think you can now. I think that's been taken care of. I don't think you're going to see a super ship at tier 8. I have in the past. But I'm looking at you, Wargaming. Again, the way you would do this is this is torpedo bombers. You're not going to let her get a set off, so you want to keep turning into the attack as best as possible. But look how slow the rudder shift is. It is dead slow. And that gets me a little bit worried at how slow it is. But it worked. You also wouldn't be able to do that in a real battle, in my opinion, because you're going to get broadside. Even though she's got great armor, and like that, you still can get penned. I don't know what this boat is. I've never seen that boat before. I don't know if it's a new ship coming out, a super tester. That's why I was interested in this replay. But overall, her guns punch. She's got 10 of them. She can make people pay. She doesn't have great long range. Dispersion and RNG is going to kick in, and you're not going to be happy. It's just a thing. But like I said, she comes into it. She can make you brawl. She does because of her armor. She can take it, and I think that's great. And by the way, one quick note, Wargaming, if you're going to put another boat out there, and this hasn't been released, and maybe it has been, I'm missing it, at least give the specs to people, what it can do. You're trying to take on a ghost boat. I don't know how big these guns are. But always let me know. Seth, I hope this was good for you. I like the boat again. I'm back playing again, especially in operations. Let me know if you guys have the key. Let me know down in the comments what you think. As always, take care and stay safe. Oh, that little fire. I told you she's got bad fires. Bye for now.